This is the 500,000 kilometer VSU, and a quick story about it. Now, it has just gone for its roadworthy. I called the mechanic and I was expecting a few days notice, but he wanted to see it right away. So when I dropped it off, it was disgusting. It was filthy. I was so unprepared. I really had done absolutely no preparation. So it has done 500,000 Ks. It hasn't been registered in years. Let's see what they picked on the roadworthy. Now quickly, if you're not familiar with the concept of a roadworthy in Victoria, if you want to get a car re-registered or it's changing hands, you must get it checked by a mechanic. So they check things like safety, brakes, bushes, oil leaks, that kind of thing. So let's go through the list. So the first thing is the gear selector. It is a little bit out of adjustment. So you sort of have to put it between neutral and drive for it to engage drive. It doesn't really affect anything other than the reverse lights. Because the reverse lights is not sitting in the right spot, the lights don't engage when you put it into reverse. So that is number one. Number two is the strut top mounts are completely knackered. Pretty standard. Number three is it has a cracked exhaust. I actually have a stock exhaust for a VS wagon, so I'll probably put that on. So that one's pretty easy. The next one I won't be doing in the shed. It is a center bearing. This is a V and a VS. It's not something that you can really do in a shed. It needs to go to a tail shaft place and balance and everything, but again, not really too difficult. There is an engine oil leak. However, the previous owner said he did the rear main seal, so I'm hoping it is the rocker cover gasket. So that is definitely something that we're going to be changing. The serpentine tensioner is completely cooked, and the serpentine belt is just as bad. So both of those things need to be replaced. The battery is non-secured, but that's because I didn't have time to secure the battery, but I do have the clamp with me. And that's it. So it is actually not too bad of a list for a car that has been sitting for quite a few years. However, we are going to be doing more than that. I have been shopping today, so I have got a new belt. So this car doesn't have air conditioning, so it's a belt to suit no aircon. I did get a water pump as well. I'm going to be driving this car a lot, I think, and the water pump is not looking too good. So we're going to just do that anyway. I am going to service it, just oil and filter. Got a new air filter for it, and the belt tensioner that was listed on the roadworthy. So that is what we're going to do first. And I'm also going to replace the interior because the seats are totally knackered, and I've just managed to score these VS Acclaim ones. They really suit the interior of the car, so we're going to just put those in. They're much better condition. So I'll definitely be documenting and filming the whole process of me roadworthying this car. I really don't think it's going to be too bad though. And it's going to get a big tidy up. There are lots and lots of things that need to be done to this car, but overall it's in reasonable condition. It's definitely the worst car in the shed, and it does need a lot of love, but overall it does run pretty well, surprisingly. It just needs a little bit of attention and a little bit of love, and that's exactly what it's going to get. If you guys want to follow along the journey with the old VS Ute, please follow along, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, all of that stuff, and let's get another old girl back on the road.